Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back now to episode 4 of what I'm calling BuildZone. Hope you guys like the name of BuildZone. But yeah guys, so let's jump back into the game here. You saw just booting up the server there. How long did it take? There you go. I've got a few ideas I want to get through today, well this morning. Because me personally, I want my server to be the best one ever. So I've got I'm gonna finish this off on camera actually. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up a train system. So if I've got the train system to take me from the house, or my house right over there, to here. In this really nice looking station. I've got to admit this one looks kind of cool actually. I'm going to replace all the floor and everything and then press the button. Drops me out a cart. If there's any actually in the dispenser, it will drop out the cart. I need to make a chest system so it fills it up, but yeah. For now I'll do that. By jumping out and press the button. It's different to the one I need to power them, but yeah. And then it takes me to there, but what'll happen is it. So whether I'm at because what I've done is I can't really show you from here. I can actually no, I can use my maintenance tunnel. Let's grab a, actually no, it doesn't matter. I guess I let me grab a minecart, but it doesn't matter. I'll do what you're not meant to do and walk along the track. So this is maintenance tunnel, and that down there is access to the control systems for the tracks. But anybody who isn't staff gets banned immediately for going into that area, any of these areas. So I've got a nice lighting tunnel thing there and a switch track at the end there, which will detect whether you go into the school or the shopping area. Well, the switch track there will tell you whether you go into the school or the shopping area. Because there's multiple tracks you can go through over here. So this is my station bit here. Why is there so many mobs? But I can either go via all stations or I can go direct. So each one of these has its own destination. So I say I want to go to the, say that's a school. I can click direct. And also let me just request a cart. And then eventually automatically it'll send me off. So this is a cart guys. Very noisy but hopefully you guys can hear me alright over it. Let me just turn that guy down guys for you. Theory that should be okay. I might have to change them and change them settings like, but things like up there and yes, I went the wrong way. I can't actually do anything about that. But yeah, what should happen? No, I've made sure there's enough power rails so that if the cart was to go by itself, it would definitely make it all the way back to the house. But let's say the track's actually switched here. I would go up here and it would throw me out right there. Which actually needs to throw me out there. I've never tested it before, so I need to get rid of some of my power rails then. But yeah. And then this is switches. We'll switch the track out here. This one. I think. Hold on, I'm confused on what I've done here. Oh yes. So back at my station, you remember those via all stations or direct. If direct is on, it will do this. So then I'm going direct to the school. It should go straight over here. If it's via all stations, it'll go like that. Send me off down here. Down the tracks. Under through my waterfall here. Up there. Around. Back around here. Up there. Around. And then it'll send me up here via a staircase type thing. Throw me out right over here. Then I'll drive straight, what would be straight, connect into here and then go to the school. Which drop me down. And that track what you saw underneath, which why is a stone brick here? That'll be something I've done wrong when I've been doing the commands. Yeah. That'll be a command problem there, what I've done. But it's alright, if I just break my way down into one of the areas here. You can see I'm outside here at least, so that gives you an idea of what's on the other side of it. What I'm wanting to do is do something like that, just temporarily. This track here, this will detect whether you go into the school or the shopping area. Shopping area's over there, because that's where all the shops are. Or over there, which is the school, which will take me over here, then up there. Which I'm going to work on now, actually. I need to punch it out a few more blocks, just in this direction. Also, because the track changed over there to like a quartzy type white looking one, that's because that's changed from like the underground rail to the above ground rail. And then it'll switch back again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that in case I run into any water. Right, so I've got that there, which is a straight shot up. Right, do I want it to make it overground rail there? Or carry on running it underground? Probably run it underground. So I just find out where I'm wanting it to go to. That'll be a lot better. But I know this bit here, when I don't fall into a cave. Is there a way out up there? Yeah, there is. Yeah, when I don't fall into a hole, what it'll do is it'll throw me out somewhere over here, carry on driving. Probably turn into an overground rail going around here. And around here. There's Student Central. So it would throw me over. There's command block rooms. And there's an empty space where my command block redstone stuff used to be. Right, so what it'll do when it'll carry on driving around here. Go up here, around the back of the lunchroom, and probably maybe throw me out here. And I run like a path then from over there. Something like this should be okay. And because the school's going to be an end station, I don't need to worry about carrying the track on anywhere. Because the school's going to be like the final destination of that track. So you can either go direct to the school, direct to the shopping area, or you can go via all stations and get off when you want. And then the cart will carry on and go to wherever. So the cart will probably end up over here in its own little building I'll build for it. Obviously a lot of barrier blocks around the school from when I moved it, which is still good to keep. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Normally I can kind of know that a sneeze is coming. Right, so this will be fine. Because your cart will come over here, and your cart will stop over here. The cart will then stop over here like that. On them. Oh. Sneeze again, guys. Oh. I really need to stop sneezing. Whew. The only one problem about it being here is it's right next to the lunchroom. And like the upstairs bit here, so I'm going to have to do something about this, whether I put a slab on it. Like that or what. That might be kind of cool. We'll have to make do with that. And then for now I'll put a temporary hole in here for me to jump through. But then all it'll be sandstone there. Might do a torch tower visible at the back here. So it'll literally just be a button you press at the back here to dispense the cart. So it's not going to be anything as fancy as any of the other stations, but it'll work. I can't do anything, actually. I can't do that there, I'm going to have to do it like here. Instead, because it needs to dispense it onto a rail. Which means I can't add that there. Instead, this will just be just a blank thing like that. And then the cart will actually go up into that. Something like that, maybe? No, it needs to be back one. So I need to do that. Then do that. There you go. So that'll dispense the cart. Then two buttons on either side here, so whichever one you press will send the cart off then. Fine. The cart will then drop down. Because of that, it will speed along, drop down, wait on there. If you was to come into the station, it'd throw you off here, you'd get off, then walk just around the corner and into the school. But this bit here needs a lock on it, so I need to be able to lock this gate to stop people going through it. Like that. That should be fine actually. I might put a piece of glowstone just here. And then carry on the slabs going across here. with a glowstone and some stone brick. Going like that. Oh, one off. Ah, window's in way then. You know what, fine. I know it's going to annoy absolutely everyone on the server who's got OCD, but I'll fix it at some point. To be fair, probably nobody's going to notice it. But I'll fix it. Like now, probably. Before it annoys me. Something like that should do. Yeah, it's alright. That's quite nice actually, being able to see in like that. So obviously lock, this will here lock as well. And then over here I'll have another control panel. Which is fine because this control panel is going to be a lot easier because all the redstone already is in existence down by the house. So I literally just need to do like 3 buttons. And then maybe the indicator panel which would go above it. Or is that too high up? Yeah, I think that's too high to have the buttons in this place because it's only going to be a small roof. So what I'll do instead then is I'll put them over here. So the 3 things like that. So that'll correspond to that one for that one, that one for that one. Put in redstone lamps and then we'll talk about how this is going to work. Like that. So at the back of them here, I'll have a command block, which yes, I do have on me. Don't know what command block this is. This is the, oh, this is actually good. This means I can put a hopper somehow going into that with a chest somewhere. And it'll auto fill up the cart once it empties. But I don't think there's a way for me to put a comparator going out of it as well. So how am I going to do this? I could measure the comparator coming out of the hopper, I suppose. Actually, no, I don't need to get rid of that. I'll just do it out here instead. So I'll do like one there, block there, redstone torch, command block, chest. And then what it'll do is it'll have another chest here. Which will just copy that chest and put it there instead. That's basically it. But actually what I'll do to make it a bit less intrusive on the bit over there, I'll put the command block there like that. And then I'll do that. Then all I need to do then is get the coordinates of this here. Which I do by doing that. Because it's put them already in chat, then all I can do is just select them. Control X. Or cut. Go in here. Click on where I need them to go. Shift. Move them along. Control V. And done. And all I need to do is go get a minecart of some sort. Or quite a few minecarts in this case. But I can start it off with one. And just go to a go. Actually no, I need 2 minecarts at least, but 2 in there. Something in there to trigger it. Ah. I need enough in there so it triggers that system. One what clone, so it cloned it here, which is perfect. And now that should be full in theory. No, it isn't. Why? You're full, but you're not going in there. Why aren't you? Because you're getting powered, aren't you? Are you really going to power that? You can't power that, can you? Yep, you are. Great. How am I going to do this then? Because I can't run it in any other way. I'll have to do it without that then, and do it a block on top. One block cloned, as you saw there, which has now filled up this chest again. With some carts. And because I want to make sure this is... Because I want to make sure this is skyproof, I'll put the blocks in like that. And because it's like that now, I can control click it to copy it with MBT data. And put it down there. And all of them will disappear in 5 minutes. So that's fine. I need some way to activate that now. Right, let's see where that is. Right there. So you'd have just dispensed the cart out. In theory, should have done. Yeah, you did. You dispense the cart out, but I need to put a lever on one of the sides of a block here. Or something to power it, so I'll put a lever on this side, because then I can hide it with a wall here like that. Because I want to, wherever possible with this, I want to make it a double wall. So out there. That'll now make the cart come out, and that'll make it go. Perfect. And if I look in here now, I should have 2 less carts. Perfect. Cover you up with that. I might be able to do it like that. And actually get away with doing that. I'm not sure though. We'll see though. Because that in theory should work. But whether if the cart's sat there, can I actually press that button? No, I can't, which is not good. I'll have to put the button there then. Which is fine. So that's that station hooked up. I need to do the command block logic over here. Which is fine, because this command block logic is very simple. We first of all get the fill commands in for these redstone blocks. Which will basically turn on the light depending on which one of these buttons I've selected. But it'll also change it at every other end station. So I'll demonstrate what I mean actually. I can do it now I suppose. Using an application I'm sure everyone knows, and that's Paint. The only thing I can think of what can demonstrate what I know, what I want to show you. So, good guys. So this is the house station over here. Yeah. So that's a house station like that. Each one of these circles represents a switch track. So imagine there's the switch track down there to detect whether I'm going to go to a shopping area. So I'll run the tracking kind of semi like it is. just it don't matter really, but yeah. So there's the track going to that switch track. I can either go up, like so, and towards the school, literally like that. Or I can go like so, and that can, I'm gonna have to bend it over like that, but we know how it actually is. And from that it goes through that other station, and it goes to the switch track outside that station, if you remember. From there I can either go via the, as I'm calling it, the punishment hole. And I'm going to represent it by like these weird lines. Like that. So let's say that's going all the way around the punishment hole. The other side of that track will come out, connect into that track. This one here will then connect into that track as well. So the trains will go in that direction when it meets there, and that direction when it meets there. My different switch tracks come into play when it hits the circles here. So there'll be one circle there. Say whether I'm going to the school directly or the school via all stations. When it gets to, if I'm going via all stations, I want this one to switch so I'm going this direction. So it may do like a red arrow. Well, yeah, no, that's correct. Yeah, I do want a red arrow there. I want a red arrow going in that direction and a red arrow going in that direction. So that's what it would be basically. If I'm going the other direction, so say I'm going direct, it obviously just go direct here and across straight to the school. What if I want to go from the, let's say I want to go from the housing area and I get off at the shopping area. I then come back on at the shopping area and I want to go back to the house. Well, I can't go back to the house from the shopping area. I'd have to go via the school and come back. But the school's an end station, so what am I going to do? Well, that's where there's going to be another switch track. Before it hits the tunnel bit for the school, will be the switch track. That switch track will then go up, basically, and connect me back into the main station at the house. So what will be is at the school, there'll be the option to go to the house. Actually, no, I'll use different colours. I'll use different colours. So that'll be the green switch. The green switch will either take me to the school in that direction, or it'll take me to the house. The other switch down here, that's going to be either the direct or all stations. This one here is going to be the direct or all stations from here. So that's slightly different because this one is completely independent. That one there is completely independent from them two. Them two I can control either from here or the school, which is fine. But why have I got 3 buttons? The third button comes into play in quite a funny thing. What will happen is the third button will be a loop. The loop's going to be a little bit harder to do because it's going to switch every time, so you're going in everywhere basically. And the loop will basically be like a self-run system. So the cat will always run via all stations to the school, back out, and to the house in all directions. What happens though, actually, what happens if I come in from the school in that direction, but I want it to go, I don't want it to carry on that way, because what if the cart's coming that way? I want it to immediately switch and go that way, basically, to the house. Yeah, so you would go in that direction towards the house, and then from the house, then you would come. Oops, can't rotate that, can I? No. But from the house, then you would come and go straight down and back into the track system to the school and back around. That's when it's in loop mode. For loop mode to work, it doesn't matter whether it's direct or not. So that's like a little warning thing. There'll be another way to activate it via a key card as well for admins, but there's a slight problem though there. What happens if somebody's on the track and somebody presses the button? So say I'm here. Say I'm on my way to the school here. The squiggly thing is me going along the track. What happens if somebody switches this here to say because they're coming home from the school for whatever reason? So they would hit there, and if I'm coming along here, I want it to carry me on straight. So that means the track would connect like that. But we've got a problem then. When he comes along, he's going to bang straight into me and bounce us both back, which is not what I want. So what there is detector rail there, and there. As you saw down here, there's detector rail, detector rail, detector rail. That's a contingency plan, but basically what will happen is he'll hit that detector rail, the system will go, hey, he wants to go to the house, it'll send him to the house, fine, and then as soon as I hit that detector rail, it'll switch me to go straight. So basically, as he comes along, it'll already be switched to go to the house, so he'll go to the house. If I come along and it's switched to the house, it's not a problem, because I'll just go to the house and then go back around. So what? It's not the end of the world, is it? Well, kind of, if you're in a rush to get to the school for the roleplay. So what's going to happen is there'll be a stop track here. I haven't implemented it down here because it don't need one. Over here it does, probably. I'll think about this more in the game, but... And basically, if the cart's there, and say the cart's there, it'll stop it there. That cart will be there. It'll send it off. As I release this cart, because it'll hit that, it'll release that cart. That'll then, as soon as my cart hits that detector rail, it'll then switch me so I'm going straight again, like that. And obviously if he was to come along, it would go back up like that. So I think that's everything I need to know. There's all 3 switch tracks there, which there'll be 3 switch tracks, all of them will be controlled via that one station. But you won't be able to control all of them from that station. So at the moment you can for testing purposes, but you won't be able to eventually. So if I go back to the house, which trying to think of an easy way for me to get there, probably just to fly. I really wish I need like the teleport command set up. So if I'm at the school, I can teleport straight back to the house. Yeah, I know. Actually, whoa, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be open. Ah. That'll be fun when I were messing about with the redstone stuff. Sorry, Maddie, I'm using your roof. So yeah, over here you can see there's 3 switch tracks here. 3 possibilities. So I'll label these now actually. They're all just going to be labelled with a number. Because then the destination will be on the lamp. So this will be like track 1 switch like that. That'll be track 1 switch. That'll be track 1 That'll be track 2 switch. That'll be track 3 switch. Actually, no. Switch 1. Switch 2. The switch 2 you won't be able to control from here in the long run. You'll be able to see what it's selected to, so whether it's on or off. So I might actually put the signs down here or either side like that, because that one won't be in use. Because I'll need the top one and bottom one to say whether you're on or you're off. Yeah. So what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to wire it up now. So there's all command blocks for it. All it does is as I press this one button here, it gets rid of that block from there, puts it over there instead, activates all them command blocks, which puts one there, sets any other blocks anywhere else to air. So if I'll put blocks there, like that, as I was to press that button there, it would get rid of every single one of them blocks I just placed. And then these ones here are going to be switching the track. So as I run down the track here, I can sprint fly faster. But, so this bit here, there is going to be a redstone block what gets placed there, activating the system. Where did I go? Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. The car, it switched. It switched just as the cart were coming along, so it derailed the cart. Nice. But what will happen here is, say I'm coming along the track here. It switches it temporarily. Ew, you shouldn't have done that. Right, okay then, I need to get rid of these powered rails then, basically. No, it's still too fast. It shouldn't be that fast, you see, because what should happen is I'm going to have to put the redstone torch there now, but what I want to have happen is it to switch, and then a switch back. So I want to make it so I'm either going slow enough, or I'll need to move that detector rail back one, but I don't want to do that. Unless I have to. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter about the speed. I'm just going to have to move that detector rail back a few blocks. So like to there, should be fine. So as I'm coming along the track here, you'll notice it switches it temporarily. It should switch it temporarily and then immediately switch it back again. But obviously I'm still going too fast, aren't I? So I'll get rid of them. Because that should be further enough back, I would imagine. Yeah, see? So it switches me like that. And then you go up there and drop me down like that. Perfect. Put a block there so the minecart don't go off travelling by itself. And one over there. What happens if I'm coming down actually at full speed like I would be? So I'm getting it over here so it gives me enough time to build up some speed. Yeah, I'm going at max speed. No. No. Right, what if I do that then? So rail's actually turned off, which will slow me down. But then if I'm going in the opposite direction, it'll speed me up. That works perfectly. yeah. Fine by that. That's fine by me. So that there, I can either set it to redstone block or an air block, depending on which one. So depending on which way I'm going. And then as soon as I hit that track there, oh right, yeah. As soon as I hit the main track, so as soon as I come back again then, so say I'm coming along the track here, at like pretty much full speed. I'm not exactly at full speed, but I hit that, I would still be travelling, then I would go in that direction, hit them boost rails and speed up. And then it would switch me to go that way. Then if the cart was to come down like that, it would switch that and go in that direction, and then travel off to the sunset without me, because apparently it does. So yeah, that is how that switch track works. I can then set the redstone block up, like so, and that'll switch which track I'm going to. So I'm at the moment going to the, I'm currently going to the shopping area. And that's track 1, that's switch track 1. So I need to make sure that for switch track 1, which is you get placed with a redstone block. Done. Like so. But I want to also make sure that if I'm going direct to the school, it sets it to an air block. Well, in theory, actually that's wrong. Yeah, I'm going to do this off camera, guys, because I'm going to need to think about this more. Because they don't need to control the switch, they need to control the destination. And the switch will be controlled automatically via whether you're going direct or all stations. Now, I'll sort that out. That's not a problem. That'll be very easy to sort in theory. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, etc. Yeah, guys, I'm going to sort this out off camera because I've screwed up majorly, but yeah. Because they need to control the destination, so it'll be a school, shopping area, then the other part of the city. I realise I'm pointing up there for them, I don't know why, but yeah. That'll control the other part of the other city zone. Because it'll be the school zone, the shopping zone, what would be the housing zone. But why would you want to switch it to the house? Because all that's going to happen is you're going to come down there, go around to the school and back again immediately. Because it's going to be all automatic. I need some way to know whether if there's a player in the cart or not. Which is one slight problem there, because I can't detect whether there's a player in the cart. So I'm going to have to figure out some nifty way to detect whether there's a player in the cart. So what I could probably do is... Actually, yeah. I could set up like a hopper in the ground. So I can say that's a hopper with a detector ray on top. As I pass over it... Or rather, I put the detector rail somewhere here, locking that hopper. So redstone will run around locking that hopper. As it locked that hopper, it would run up into a redstone torch tower going up. Something like that. Like that. So like that, with a dropper on it there. Which would drop out just a random item. Like a ticket or something saying school or house. As it hits that, that'll still be locked. And it'll be locked for a while. If I then land on it and pick up the item, I can travel off. So what? If I don't pick up the item, so whether my inventory is full or I'm not even in the cart, it will then trigger that and it'll go, hang on, there's no player in the cart. Or if there is, so what? Because the player's going to get bounced back whatever end station he goes to. So if I build this down just down there, I can detect whether there's a player in the car as soon as it hits that bit. And that'll then say, right, am I going to go direct to the school, because that's going to be the end station closest, or am I going to go via all stations? But mind you, the nearest end station, to be fair, would be the shopping area. Yeah, instead I'll make him stop at the shopping area in case there's someone coming along the track as it is. Because don't forget, this is on a server. So it would stop at the shopping area, it won't be able to go anywhere. So it won't bang into another car, which makes perfect sense to everyone, yeah? Right, yeah, that works. Yeah, I'll do that then. That makes sense. And the other district area, that's going to be quite a long track, so that'd be going onto a high-speed rail, as I would like to call it, which is just boost rails the whole way. Which should be, in theory, the max speed a car could reach. Which should be about the same as sprint flying. And the other district, I don't know whether it's going to be like near over here, so whether it goes carry on going straight for like thousands of blocks or whatever. I don't mind finding out if there's somewhere I can get it to go to. Because in theory this road will go there as well. But like obviously there's that hole there. So like in theory I won't mind making a switch track over there. So it can maybe go via that and then out that hole and then over here and meet up with that track. Because that's another punishment hole. If you don't know what they are, guys, basically if you misbehave on the server, I set you to survival. I put you in a barrier block. I put you in like a block, basically, of blocks. Clear your inventory, and then I do a punish command on you. I can get it to go over here. This is nice, like plains area over here. And I can have like something over here. I don't know what. Maybe some games. Maybe this be like the gaming area, so be a bit there, and then be paths going all around to like all different games. That might be quite cool. Very cool. And if you want to get back at any point, you just do MVTP City. So yeah, that works. And obviously there's the end station here, which basically the track just runs underground. Straight back like that. And over into there. I finished that off, by the way, guys. I don't know if I ever showed you it. I finished it off. So you've got the key card, what you need to get into here, which I don't think I have any of. No, I don't. And then you also need a code to get in, which I'm not telling you guys what the code is, but and then obviously it puts it in chat as well as soon as you open the door. So good luck getting in there without triggering it. And also these will as well. It'll say shopping zone opened by, and then the name of the player who opened it. So I can open the housing area and open the school area, for instance, on a morning, which will mean if anyone's walking to the school or driving a car, they're now opened, and that one there is now opened, but it won't let you go into the shopping area. I need a pressure plate on this side so you can get out, just in case you get the train to the shopping area and you realise it's shut. You need a way to get out then. I could I suppose hook something up so when that's on, it triggers this rail to always be powered, so it just sends you on your way and you can't get out, and that door will be locked as well. And then obviously if you press that button for whatever reason in here to dispense a cart, so say you've got out your cart quick enough, it went off without you, then it'll turn off that rail for long enough, just so you can get out basically. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, etc. I hope you like this building zone. It's a bit of a weird series because I'm not really like And also that's the other end of it. I like that, by the way, guys. I like the decoration on the outside. There's going to be some trees planted and stuff here. And then this will be where the Christmas tree gets planted in at Christmas. So the Christmas tree would get planted on this like sandstone block in theory. I might make it so a command block places the tree down and everything. That might be quite cool, and maybe places some snow layers around it and things. I might work on that in next episode. Seeing as though it is coming closer to Christmas day by day. So that might be quite cool. Also, if you guys do want access to this server, I forgot to mention this. If you guys do want access to it, there's my Patreon link in the description below. It's not that much actually. I don't know the exact price. I really should do, but if you look on there, guys, it tells you. It says access to my server. I think it's something. I'm not sure. But yeah, guys. Also, if you guys, again, if you want access, Patreon is the way to go. If you guys want to message me, just for like a quick, because what I'll be doing is at Christmas time, I will be giving away one spot on the server. One temporary spot on the server. If I can trust you guys within that one spot, if I can trust that person who I picked in that one spot for the month or whatever, then they become a more than permanent member of the server. So there, guys, that's my Christmas treat to you. You can start thinking of it now. The only way you need to enter, I'll cover this in more detail in the episodes to come. If you guys want access, all you need to do is design a good enough minigame to go in the minigame area. Or design a really good house, like that, like Maddie's house there. Or have some really good ideas for the school. Also, guys, this will actually water here. all under there were water until I did the drain command, so I need to fill that back in. But yeah, and I might put another bit over there as well, something over there, maybe like an underwater track or something. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I think I've said that about 4 times now. So yeah, guys, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next building zone. Thank you.